How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Piggy Bank podcast. Here with Phil, your host, here with your casual gaming buds, talking about all your casual gaming stuff here on the Piggy Bank. Here with my friends, Connor Elliott.
That's my name. How's it going? Going good. Yep. Who saw the eclipse?
The eclipse, it did happen, yes.
And
Days
Tavin
ago.
Bothel. There he
Hey,
is.
what's poppin', players? I'm Tavin. Yeah, we live in the great state of Texas. Not so great, honestly. But we just happen to live in the area where the eclipse is like pretty much 100% full coverage. I think Arlington is like the second
It was in
best-
Mexico too.
Yeah, I think Arlington is like the second best city you could see it in. So I luckily was on campus, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go do it. Campus shut down for the 40 minutes, and I was like, cool. And I went and I saw it. I took some lovely pictures. It was a good time. It was cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
Never
And
seen
now,
anything
and now,
like it.
now you're blind. Now you're blind.
I can't. I mean, everything looks fuzzy, so I don't. And there's
Now-
shapes everywhere, but you know.
Now you're seeing demon faces.
I
Remember
did
that
think
story?
Ragnarok was
You
going to start.
you guys don't see demon faces on the regular?
No, Tavin. We don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, it's not funny, Tavin.
Tavin, look out!
Yeah. Well,
But no, so I was just here in my apartment playing Unicorn Overlord, and I saw it get very dark outside of my house,
Very dark.
and I took a little peek outside, and I was like, yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
where's your sense of scientific fascination, Phil? Where is it?
I mean, it was
Where'd it go?
cool that it happened.
You didn't even like try and look at it or nothing. Or?
Well, he didn't have glasses, I get.
I didn't have the glasses.
You can look at it when the moon is covering it. You can look at it.
Sure.
no,
no one
I
listened
didn't.
to no one listened to this guy.
Ash said the same thing. I didn't know that, so
Yeah. No. It's in the moments leading up and the moments after. But there's like a cool like 3 to 5 minutes of coverage that you can just straight up just look at it.
I've enjoyed all the memes that are resulting on Twitter.
Lots of my eyes. Yeah.
There's that. There's the someone put a shadow of Sephiroth in the middle.
I liked that one. I saw that one too. That was clever. Yeah. Gave me
They're like, what the fuck?
gave me odes to the story mode of Smash Brothers Ultimate when he cuts the evil sun god in half and then
the hand.
Well, that wasn't. That was. I
Oh,
mean,
no,
that wasn't
it's-
even from this. That was from his announcement trailer.
yeah, but he still cut
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He sliced it because he's Sephiroth, and that's what he does.
He's like,
fuck.
what it opens with Fox. And he's like, don't let him get away, or something like that.
He kicks their ass.
Sephiroth is cool.
He's a cool character.
Sephiroth is pretty cool.
I saw one comment saying that the cool factor of Sephiroth went down with the new Final Fantasy game, just because it's like the mystique around him has gone, whereas before in the original game it was like limited use of him. I didn't believe that personally, but I understand that point of just being saturated with him compared to just seeing him.
Listen, there's a lot more of him now than there was originally, but there's also just a lot more Final Fantasy VII now than there was originally. So much more. So that
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. But I mean, also like Sephiroth has always been oversaturated from the minute he was incepted. Like he's in Kingdom Hearts, he's in movies, he's in every single Final Fantasy spin-off game.
Anything that Cloud is in, he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is like kind of the root of the people kind of getting tired of Sephiroth is the same reason where like people were throwing out like superhero fatigue last year and all that. I think some people are on Final Fantasy VII fatigue.
Yeah, but I get it because there's Final Fantasy fans and then there's Final Fantasy VII fans,
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of this. I'm one of those, where for now, where 90% of my experience with Final Fantasy as a franchise has been through 7. I'm a huge fan of 7, and no other Final Fantasy game has captured me up to this point. Not that I've played a whole lot of them,
Here's hoping for 6. It's in the wheel for our little tiny book club, or as they say, game club, where we rank games.
It's a lot of fun.
It is very fun.
I'm very excited for.
Y'all-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, have y'all started your playthroughs of Severed yet?
Oh God,
No.
Oh
I'm,
God, no.
I'm knocking
Yeah,
that out
me
in a
either.
day, like at the end of the month.
Yeah, it'll take no time.
For sure. Is
Two
it like,
sessions-
you said it's like
two
a
sessions at the most.
6 to 8 hour game, something like that?
5.5. From
Five
what
and a
I was
half,
seeing.
yeah. So, but it is
Jesus.
like dungeon crawler, like a little like Metroidvania-ish. So like,
Okay.
put some time in, like for like I'm gonna get lost at some point, like type time in. So
Fair
you
enough.
know, I wouldn't say wait for the day of
Fair enough.
or you know the night before or whatever. Like, give yourself a couple of days.
Yeah, but you want to be
Yeah.
fresh.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. It's on. I was shocked to see it wasn't on modern PlayStation consoles, because it was on the Vita, and it does use a lot of swiping, like with the touchscreen type thing. But you can do that with the touchpad on the
Yeah,
controller.
like what about the touchpad? Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked that it wasn't on that, or even like some 6-axis motion. Like I could see that too. Wouldn't be you don't have to be like, there are times where you have to be like a little specific, but mostly it's just like cut left and right, cut up and down, cut diagonally.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's not
get you.
like hyper specific. So I assume on Switch, obviously you can use the touchpad of the Switch, but I assume they're also using motion controls because.
Yeah.
That's kind of the gimmick of the Switch, is that you can put it up on a TV. I'd be shocked if it was like have they done you can only use this game in handheld mode?
And
I don't know about I don't think they've like restricted it like that, but as far as like a lot of like third party stuff doesn't utilize like motion.
Yeah.
I know that there's some outliers, like with Skyrim you can fully like draw your bow with the Joy-Cons and shit like that.
So there seems to be certain games that you can't play in handheld mode, but I don't see anything that says you can't play in docked mode. Everything else is like top 15 games to play in handheld mode, which is like duh. Oh, here's GameFAQs thread. Why call it? So there are games that only work in handheld mode. Nintendo Switch. Why didn't they just call it the new version of Game Boy? It's clearly a handheld of people. The fuck? Oh, this is from 6 years ago. Oh no, this is an internet.
Jesus.
This is an internet dummy. This is one of those dummies on the internet.
Whoa.
Like you.
Well, anyway,
And you.
I kind of
Fair enough.
yeah, I can
And
be a dummy
not
sometimes.
you, huh?
You.
And not you, right? That's the info.
Oh,
No,
I'm an
we're
human
just-
being.
Fucking ass.
No, he's just a real life dummy instead of an internet dummy.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
So I kind of glossed over it, but I've been playing the shit out of Unicorn Overlord, guys.
Seen you playing it.
Yeah. So talk
Yeah.
to me about this. What's this all about?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna. Hopefully, I kind of DM'd Tavin on Discord. I do want to when I finish the game, I want to record an actual review for it because I think this game deserves it, and I think this game's incredible, and I like it a lot. And but yeah, it's a tactics RPG, but instead of like Fire Emblem where all the battles are like one-on-one, it's more like you meet all these unique characters and you can recruit like kind of nameless soldiers and like that fill a certain class, and you have units of like a certain number of characters that like you have all these different synergies you can put together, and you figure out your strategy that way, like when you're going through the maps, right? And then there's like a main hub overworld that you kind of traverse, and you go through, and you can fight all these other enemies throughout the world. And the characters are really cool. It's got really great art designs.
Seen that.
I really want to. I think I'm definitely going to record some B-roll for you, Tavin, so you
Yeah,
can actually like really look at this game when I'm playing it. You know.
Yeah, definitely do that. It kind of sounds, the way he's describing reminds me a lot of Triangle Strategy from what he's
Triangle
describing.
strategy, really. Because
Oh, were you going?
I was going 3 houses, because the units that you're talking about, is it like multiple named characters in a unit, or is it one main
Yes.
character with their own like random guys backing them
No,
up?
it is multiple named characters.
Okay, I see.
So you can.
Okay, so-
you have the option. So there's a recruiting
I'm
mechanic where
confused. Hold on, I'm confused. So is there, because the way you worded it was kind of weird. So is it multiple units? Like you have a number on Charlie. Charlie is a guy with a spear, and you have 13 Charlies, and Charlie has character arcs type stuff? Or is it like there's Charlie and Simon and Neil, and all of them have spears.
So the way it works is you start off with I think you only have access to 2 or 3 units you can like throw out, and each unit has a certain number of soldiers you can have in it. So I think you can have up to 6 soldiers by the end of the game, but you only start with 2 in one unit. And
so this is just party build.
Yeah, so you build multiple parties. But they're called units in the game is what they're called, and each member of the unit is a soldier. You know,
but I assume like before you go on the mission, it's like, hey, select your party unit. This is breakdown of what enemy might have and stuff like that.
So that's something that's really cool about it is it'll tell you what to expect on the mission. And you can throughout the entire mission, you can switch in and out of who you have with you from your like bases you take over. So like you can deploy initially with I think 3 units in the beginning, and then you get these points based on how you perform, and I can't remember what they call them valor points, and it's like there's one version of the economy where that's how you deploy your units, and there's other like skills that each thing.
This does sound kind of 3 Houses-ish, because you could kind of like your team would get split up, like would spawn in different places, and you could like pick where you wanted individual characters to go, depending upon the overall team build.
I'm butchering how to explain this. It's very different from 3 Houses. I have to, like, I'm fighting every urge to like share my screen and show you guys. But, like, obviously we're in a podcast right now.
Just figure it out.
Really do it.
Figure out how to word it.
But yeah, so the amount of this is like 3 Houses, but it's way more you get way more into the minutia of what each character has, what abilities they do, in what order. Like
little sequence.
There's a whole kind of like in Fire Emblem, the battles are automated once you like initiate them. But before anything you do before, like on the map, you have these abilities. You're spending these valor points and everything. Everything beforehand, you can kind of plan out and choose like how to tackle this, right? And there's so many different unit types. There's so many different characters that have all these. I can't remember what the number was, but it's an insane number of different units. And like,
interesting.
If Fire Emblem had a rock paper scissors of axe, swords, lances, this is like rock paper scissors, lizard, Spock, fucking bullet, fucking meteor, fucking blade of grass. This is like. There's so many different things that do things to other units, and it's very, very in depth, and it's a lot of information, and it's just really cool, and all the art's really good. There's a lot of I mean, it's a little. Some of the art's kind of pervy. Nothing like NC-17 or nothing like super like adult, but like you know what they're doing, you know.
Yeah. I saw the image of the giant muscular woman, and that's when it was really like, okay, they're doing something.
I sent that in Snapchat. Yeah. I forget her name, but I haven't unlocked her yet. I played one mission where she was just like there.
Apparently, she's hard to
that's
get,
it.
From what I heard.
Yeah.
Like
so
one of the harder ones.
There's a Coliseum. There's a Coliseum in the game, and she's like the thing you get for beating every single part of the Coliseum.
Okay.
Well, I'll say like. I'm not to the point to where like I'm throwing it on like I gotta play this right now like type thing, because I think the next game that I want to tackle in my free time is probably just gonna be Like a Dragon. But I will say it's on my radar, and if I find the time, I'll make the time.
I'll be joining you at some point, Phil. Sorry, I've been wanting to play it.
I would welcome you into the fold because this game is incredible.
Yeah.
And it's easily going to be on the top 3 of my list this year.
Damn.
I think
okay.
Like a Dragon, Balatro, Dragon's Dogma, Unicorn Overlord. That's the ranking of interests of where I want to go.
Oh, I at this point I don't really care about Dragon's Dogma anymore. that ship has sailed. The ship has sailed. I'm not going to play that game this year.
I purely just want to know the pawn mechanic, because the pawn mechanic sounds interesting as hell. It's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna find out more about that.
No, I'm with you, but this has been taking a lot of my time. I've spent 22 hours on this game so far.
And here's to more.
Indeed.
Here's to more. Here's to more. Boys, we like to play mini games here on this show.
Indeed.
15 minutes into the podcast. We were just kind of shooting the shit, talking. It's what we do here on this casual game podcast, where we kind of talk about weekend games. Have you guys been playing anything new? I know, Tavin, you've been playing Fire Emblem Rebirth, and Connor, you've been playing anything else interesting? No. Before we lock off.
No.
Did I say Fire Emblem? Final Fantasy. Sorry.
Yes, I've just been playing Rebirth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and we will have a spoiler review for that fairly soon on the near horizon.
Ideally, up before you see this. Ideally.
Yeah, actually.
Ideally.
We'll see.
What?
Life, you know.
Yeah. We might wrap up recording, and I'm going to go in that room and watch him beat it. Who knows?
Who knows?
You're not beating it tonight.
I
But
know.
I might,
Well-
I'll watch it.
Well, continuing my segue, Connor, what do you have for this week, buddy?
Well, I want to ask a question to you guys.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
What's the most important thing about video games?
Gameplay.
Feel.
Game feel. You gameplay?
That's what I said, yeah.
I got a little more minutia. It's like a subgenre of gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good answers, but they're both wrong answers. It's
jeez.
money.
Money.
Money, 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 money. And the best way to
God.
get money
Oh, fuck.
is to sell video games. So would you say it's a good thing the more video games you have?
What?
The more video games mean more money, which means
mean-
good and better.
Yeah, it's like
Right?
it's like investing in non-liquid assets, you know.
Exactly.
All right, I'm waiting for him to get to the point on this. I don't
Well,
know if I
go ahead.
follow.
And you play games on consoles, right?
Yeah.
Follow me?
Yeah.
Follow me? So I'm going to do something we call a hit 10, where we have a list of 10 things, and you're going to have to guess if they're on the list. I'm sourcing this from The Gamer. It's the most games on their respective consoles, ranked. Which is to say, which console has the most games.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So, what is it?
We're saying the most games, not exclusives, or
No, just games in general. Raw amount of games. Because the more games you have, the more money you sell, the more money
Okay.
the more money you make, the better
Okay.
you're doing in the game
okay.
industry.
I'm in the right mind now, but that was very
that was
like,
a roundabout.
weird way
All right.
It was extremely. It was almost like it was.
that was a Phil segue if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, that was jumbled.
It was almost. What's the word? Purposeful.
So the top.
So
God damn, how
let's
do
go
you
ahead and
even word
explain
that?
real quick
Yeah.
what a hit
So-
10 is.
Here's the Gamer article, which sums it up the best. The top 10 game consoles with the most games. Like I said, it's from The Gamer. Thankfully, Timothy Zaccagnino, he did the work for me, so I didn't have to do it. So
Real quick.
thanks for him.
Are we certain that this list is counting the number of games they have, or is this the best place to play all of these games?
No, just
Because number one should have quite literally thousands.
every game on this list has thousands.
Okay.
Yeah, how many thousands?
Maybe hundreds of thousands. Like.
Okay.
No.
So it is like, as in top 10 has the least games you can play on that console, and then number one will have the most.
Yes. That being said,
Okay.
10's still pretty impressive. as
So, of
far
course,
as,
I'm just
game
I'm
count goes.
just saying,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
getting just
So,
getting
of
there.
course, this is a hit 10 because this is Connor's list and he's hosting. Me and Phil will take turns guessing what is on this top 10 list. We each have 5 guesses apiece. All the points are inversed from their position on the list. So, number 1 is worth 10 points. Number 10 is worth 1 point. Who's going first, Connor?
Oh, well, I always have my classic
All right. It's so grating on the ears to hear him fucking do this shit. Yeah.
You
Finish it up.
There
Oh,
you
it's
go.
me
And
this
now I
time.
like it.
Look at that.
There you go.
Connor,
See, it's random.
it's supposed to be me every time, and then we
Fucking-
can make Tavin mad,
Y'all
and it's a
deal.
great bit for the episode.
Y'all did a little deal with the devil here.
Deal with the devil. You just didn't like it last time. Now you
okay.
don't have a problem.
So top 10 games with the most games on them.
Yes.
Let's be honest. He had every reason to be mad about the last like 3 times you did this because I thought you were doing a bit, and that it's every time you was like making it, and just you're gonna land on me anyway. And I thought it was
you guys
funny.
always say I get mad. I just brought it up last time just because it was 2 in a row where Phil got it first, and I was like, "Are you even changing up who you start on?"
Flip a coin and see how often it lands on the same side in succession. There you go.
I mean, it'd be 50,
Not too
50% chance
implausible.
to do-
It actually. I mean, it's a 50% chance, but it favors heads.
You're just saying that.
just because it's heavier or what?
I think it's the way the coin is built or whatever. There's like a small percentage chance of.
Well, then
Anyways.
wouldn't it actually favor tails because
I don't know.
The head would be making it
Unless
land more
listen,
on the bottom.
I'm probably misquoting some statistic thing that I read 7 years ago. So I don't know exactly, but in my
Also
memory, it
depends on the
favors
coin.
heads. Anyways, I have a clarification question.
Yeah.
This is consoles only.
Yes. Well,
So boxes,
boxes being what's a box?
is it a PC?
No,
Or a digital storefront.
No, consoles. Like video game consoles that you would buy, like the PlayStation 5, and then you would have,
Okay.
the Xbox Series X.
Okay.
Dumb name.
All right. So it's okay. So it is just consoles.
Just consoles, yeah.
Okay, great. Are there any limitations like can only be bought in stores type shit?
I mean, everything that's on this list can be bought in stores.
Me and Tavin are on the same list, on the same wavelength here. I think.
I'm not asking the box, Connor. I'm asking the games. Is it limiting digital only games?
It's just doing games that you can play on that, regardless
Okay.
of whether they're digital or
So it
physical.
does not.
Games in
The
general.
answer is no. Then Tavin, it does not
Okay.
limit that.
All right. Well, then I'm going the PlayStation 4.
The PlayStation 4 is on the list at the number 7 spot.
What?
With 3,300 games on that console. Oh, look at you.
Okay.
See, there's a reason why number 1 is number 1. I guess you have to find out. You have to remember, Tavin, this is the time when games came out a lot more slowly. Remember how quickly games used to come out in comparison. So,
No, Connor, because the indie market exists, and
Indie
anybody
market,
can
schmindy
publish a
market.
video game now.
Indie
There are
market, schmindy
substantially more games released now than there were back in the day.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
This isn't what I think is going to be number 1. I just think it's going to beat out PS4. I'm going to say PS5.
Not a chance.
Not a chance at all, no. No.
Really?
It is not on the list.
Why? It's got half the life cycle of it.
But like everything that's on PS4 is on PS5.
You've got that backwards, son.
Everything
Everything that's on
not
PS5 is on PS4. That's the criticism of the PlayStation 5.
That's not true though.
God of War Ragnarok. What's the other one?
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is not on
Spider-Man 2 is
PS4.
not on
It is
PS4.
should be. I remember people were complaining about how shit it ran.
But Phil, you also
were
need to
surprised.
remember PlayStation 4 has 10 years in the cut, and the PlayStation 5
Fair.
has 4. So
That's fair, but
and you're
my
also
logic was like, go ahead.
you're also only limiting yourself to major releases. With that logic.
Just my logic was obvious, like because it would be one generation more, it would have everything that the PS4 has, and it would have new stuff that the PS4 doesn't have.
What are you classifying as a console? Does it got to be plugged in? Does it got to be hooked up to a television?
No.
Can I go the iPhone?
No. That is not on the list.
All right, fine.
I don't think it was.
Right.
I don't think it might have been counting that.
So
makes
so
sense.
my number 2 pick is what I was going to go initially. I'm going to say the Steam Deck.
It is not the Steam Deck. No.
What?
You gotta pay attention to these are why I'm asking all these qualification questions.
Yeah.
Because
No PC.
because the way I was phrasing my questions was whether or not I said storefronts. Steam Deck only puts you on Steam. That's why I asked about storefronts, because then I would have said Steam. But he said consoles.
Yeah, it's the Steam
Right, but if you
Deck.
just say Steam, that's wrong. Steam Deck is the console. It's a handheld console.
Right, but a Steam Deck isn't a console. It's just a portable PC.
But
And
it's a
also,
handheld- it is a handheld console.
That's why I was asking so many clarification questions. Is for dumb shit like this.
Makes
It's
sense.
because it's a dumb idea for a list because it immediately becomes complicated.
this is your third pick.
PlayStation 4 is number 7.
Number 7.
What the fuck?
Yeah, from there, it's very close
Crazy.
until the number 1 pick. Well, until the number 2 pick, really. A lot of them are similar in game counts.
Because you got to say it's got to be more modern consoles than old ones, just because of how many game releases happen digitally now. Unless Connor fucked up with answering my clarification questions, because you're an idiot.
Jesus, man. I hope you lose.
No,
Phil, take this from this loser.
Listen, you say that, but Phil's over here confused as fuck. Yeah, fuck it. I'll go. I guess I'll go to the Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Switch is on the list at the number 4 spot.
Okay, we're going in the right direction here.
Yeah. So that's 7 points for you.
I hope someone's keeping track because I'm not.
Keep track of what?
Points.
You've got 4, and then so you have 11 points.
Cool.
I'm gonna say the Nintendo Wii.
The Nintendo Wii is on the list at number 10.
Yeah.
With 2,500 games.
Thought about it. Thought about it.
Not
Not a lot of good third-party support on the Wii.
Did I
But
say
like,
how?
there was shovelware out the ass. Like,
Yeah. But not a lot of good third-party support. That was a problem.
but it's
Count it out,
not
count
asking
it
for
out.
it's not asking for quality. It's quantity. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of third-party games, beef up that number very well. By the way, did I tell you how many were on the Nintendo Switch? How many sold?
No.
No.
I did not. 4,600.
What was on the 4?
On the
Wait.
4 was 3,300.
Okay.
You said how many sold?
No, games. I may
You
have
said sold though. That's what
messed
really
up.
fucked me up. I was like, holy shit! Like that was gonna change my entire fucking outlook.
No, yeah, that was misspoken. That was a misspeak.
Now we get tricky.
4th pick.
Look over at the Xbox. What have we got over on the Xbox?
You look at
Which iteration
You
do
look
we
at
want?
You look over to this. You look over to that.
I guess I'll go just because they started with the backwards compatibility thing. And they got a lot of those things. And there's a lot of backwards and forwards compatibility. I plus time, I'm going to go the Xbox One.
The Xbox One is on the list at the number 8 spot.
Oh, wow. Just under the 4. Okay.
So that's going to get you 3 points right there.
Okay.
Something. That's something.
All right.
You can come back,
All right.
Phil. You just got to get the
You can't come
dart.
back.
You just got to get in the
You
dart.
got to
on the
get like
board.
1, 2, but you can't come back.
I'm gonna say the 360.
The 360 is on the list
good one.
at the number 3 spot.
Ah.
Yes, so you're getting there with 4,800 games. Very close to the Nintendo Switches, but I believe a lot of that was due to the arcade and the emergence of those indie games really helping to beef it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got to start looking around.
That's going to get you 8 points, Phil.
Xbox Arcade was big, was known, and now I'm looking at that PlayStation 3. I'm just talking it out. PlayStation 3, a lot of first-party support, of course. So they were pumping out games in that generation. We got 3 Uncharted games and The Last of Us in that generation. You know, they were pumping out games.
Got a God of War.
You got a God of War. You got a God of War collection. You got the PlayStation Network was successful. PlayStation did do a lot of weird indie shit. Was supporting a lot of smaller studios back in the day because they were hungry because the 360 was kicking
PlayStation Network was free back then too.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going
How
on.
about that?
And then you look over back to the Xbox side. Now we're on the Series S/X. Has that done enough damage? I don't think it has.
I don't like. I mean, it's the same conversation with the PS5, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But, you know, does Game Pass and studios rushing to put their games on Game Pass and all that, is that changing the conversation, you know? I don't know. And then, all right, let's look around a little bit more. What else can be going? PS2 had a lot of games, but it didn't have the digital storefront. The digital storefronts are the key component here because it's just a bunch of bullshit gets released. This is my last guess?
It is your last guess.
Fuck.
That's why I thought you were taking so much time on this one. Thing is how, it really could be
I don't think the GameCube had that much software.
I mean, I don't think it had a digital storefront either. So
Yeah. The Wii U, didn't do damage. I mean, the most logical choice here would be to go, and I'm gonna shoot for it, Connor, the PlayStation 3.
Unfortunately, Tavin.
Damn, really?
Yeah. That's number 2 spot.
He got me. He got me.
I got you there. That's 9 points. I think you won.
That's a win. Yeah, that's a win.
Because you had a score of 23.
Yeah, because 10 points doesn't put Phil over me. So, but Phil, what do you got? What else you got on this?
You can
What
close
is the
it in.
number one answer? What is the number one answer on this shit?
You get a good 19, a good power, really just one pick down to the wire. Kind of
Google
game.
Stadia. You know,
It's the future of streaming.
it's the future streaming.
okay,
Oh fuck!
I wonder-
No, there's no way that's
Hang
number
on.
one.
I don't know what you're thinking.
hang on. I'm wondering if, but I don't know what else like got released that would have been like.
Does it start to block?
I'm between two here. I'm between two here.
That? All right,
You
you
can
little
do it.
fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
Fuck off, man.
I'm between the DS
Uh-huh.
and like the PS1, the remake, like the one that they like made again, you know?
Phil, that had 20 games on it.
Did it?
What are you
I thought
talking about? No.
Yeah, it was just like a
What?
little special release.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I thought they. Oh, okay,
No, no, they did not remake the PlayStation 1. They put out. You're talking the PS1 Classic, the little tiny
don't know.
thing.
I never had. I do have one actually. It wasn't mine originally, but I have one.
Oh, that sounded like the Terminator theme at first.
Definitely Super Mario. Oh,
Yeah.
versus.
It's when that last note, it was like, oh,
Yeah, it goes straight about halfway. But you're right. The first two notes in rhythm are quite similar.
that's all I got here.
What was the last thing you said, Tavin?
I said the PlayStation 3.
Number 2 spot. What could be number 1? I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 1 did have a lot of software on them, but it's these digital storefronts that are making the difference. And if the Wii is at number 10, there was a lot of games on the Wii. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe PS2, but it's going to be like number 9. Phil, if I was in...
I'll say PS2. I'll say PS2.
All right, well, if I was in his position, I would have said something else, but he said it.
That is not the number 1 spot, but it is the number 5 spot.
Oh, wow!
Getting you 6 points with a whopping 4,000 games. That's pretty good.
Wait, how much did the PlayStation 4 have?
The PlayStation 4 had 3,300.
How many fucking video games are there? Holy shit!
I'll say it again. Like obviously you have the indie games, but it was not really the big scene for it. Of course, at the time it was the Xbox, but it did put out a lot of games. The PS3, whereas the PS2 also just did that as well.
I'm talking the 4 though.
Yeah, no, 4. Fuck yeah.
But I don't think you realize just how much crap gets on the store every day.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of crap on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
And the Xbox, like
Yeah.
all of them. Connor, is the number 1 3DS?
Well, let me go down the list.
No.
All right.
That was 6
no
point
way.
for you. Yes. Yeah, 6 points.
DS has more than 3DS for sure.
Does it really? Interesting.
Well, final score is Tavin winning with his 23 and Phil coming in second with his 15. That's right. That's
Can't
numbers.
be. Yeah, there's got to be one. You know.
There can be only
listen,
one.
There can be only one. Let me talk to you,
my
Jermaine
fucking God.
fucking Cole. Hey, you can't call yourself the GOAT. You can't say whoever wants this smoke can have it. When someone who is a direct competitor with you calls you out and says, no, he's the best, you can't, one, respond with a jab, a little warning shot. You can't do that. And then immediately, 2 days later, be like, actually, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that. I better not hear a single fucking bar on the fall off about how great of a fucking rapper you are. You are a great rapper. But if you talk about how any rapper can fucking get it one time on the fall off, fucking trash. Enjoy your third place medal, you fucking bitch.
I feel like he could have, even from my knowledge, could have beaten
Shut
Drake.
up. No one cares.
I mean,
I mean, a lot of people care. A lot of people care.
Some might say too much, but, you know, that's not the scene you and me are on, Phil. Especially not compared to Tavin.
This was his time. This was his opportunity to take the lead. And now he's sitting here on his fucking ass.
We're here to talk about video games and sometimes movies and TV shows. We're not here to talk about rapper beef.
I need hip hop, man. I need a hip hop podcast. Fucking hell. I need it. I need it.
Well, go for it. Make it. Just be in your room. What? You don't like that idea?
I mean, I got a buddy I could do it with, but I don't know if he'd want to do it.
Yeah, podcast is a whole big thing.
It's a whole
His name is Blessing out of Yo-Yo Jr.
No. It's a buddy at work, but still. All right, what's this fucking list?
Well, going from number 10, Nintendo Wii, 2,500. Number 9, the PlayStation Vita, with 2,600 games.
Look at the Vita getting in there.
It survived,
Look at you.
right? Is it the best handheld?
One
Number
of them.
8 is the Xbox One, As we did we establish that? Did
Yeah,
someone
I
get
said that. I
yeah,
said that.
3,000.
He did say
PlayStation
that,
4 at number 7 with 3,300. Number 6, the king of all handhelds, Nintendo DS, 3,500 games. And they were pumping them out, as I recall.
That makes me think that the 3DS isn't even on here.
I think the 3DS did better than you think.
No, I just don't think they made as many games. Is the thing.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, this is the 3DS still like made the cut of that generation of just a bunch of garbage making it to their storefront. But we'll find out.
Number 5, PlayStation 2, 4,000. Number 4, Nintendo Switch, 4,600. Number 3, Xbox 360, 4,800. Number 2, PlayStation 3, 5,100. And number 1, with 7,900 games, is the PlayStation 1.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The reason why is it was the number 1 home entertainment system for 11 years. So it was just pumping out.
I always thought the PS2 had the longest life.
Yeah, it seemed like I think the PS2 had
could
10
add more
years.
points. Could add more points.
You could have.
How long was the PS2's
Wouldn't
running?
have
But
won.
you also
Wouldn't have
were
won.
going to shoot at the wrong console. You were going to do
close.
like the PlayStation.
Still the
Classic
PlayStation
one.
1. You can still play those PlayStation 1 games on there.
That's not how the PlayStation Classic worked. It was
don't
literally
fucking
just
know.
It's not. It doesn't have discs. It's just a box with 20 games built into it.
Why
buy
does
My parents got
I'm
it for me
talking
for a
about
gift. Yeah.
No, okay. So what I don't have isn't the classic. It says PS1. It doesn't say PlayStation 1. It just says PS1.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is like a cheaper version that they did do to refurbish things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I see.
No. That's that.
All right.
I could have had more points. Wouldn't have won, but could have. Had more.
Hey, it was still a good run of it. It's kind of a hard thing to know off the top of anyone's head. I couldn't win. Well, may have won, but
Should have been the iPhone.
yeah, you can make an argument for that.
There's a bunch of garbage on there.
Apple Arcade, baby.
Yep.
Jetpack Joyride.
Subway Surfer.
Wait. Are you talking about Jetpack Joyride as in one of the only games you can play on the $3,500 Apple Vision Pro?
Oh,
Is it really? Damn, impressive. Can you play Flappy Bird?
No, because Flappy Bird isn't on the storefront anymore.
But it could have made its way there somehow, right?
Marvel Snap was great. You dumbasses should have tried it.
I'm not going to spend my time playing games on a phone. I'm going to scroll
I
Twitter.
had it downloaded for like a day.
Cowards. Both of you. That game is genuinely phenomenal.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Don't call me a coward. I tried it. Connor didn't fucking try it.
No, I did. But I would never. That's not true. I would in certain situations, just not any that I experienced. So, boo-hoo.
All right.
Look
Well,
at you.
moving along.
Yeah. Finally. Jesus Christ.
Boys, I've been playing. Like I said earlier, I've been playing a lot of Unicorn Overlord, and it's really awakened a love I have for tactics RPGs.
Oh.
And I kind of I pulled like 5 tactics RPGs out of my head, and I want you guys to figure out how they rank on Metacritic.
Oh, he pulled Metacritic into this.
I see.
Okay.
I was prepared for this to be kind of easy because I feel like I could guess what Phil's favorite ranked would be for this category. Not because it's just a small list.
I mean,
but
you grab like 3 Houses would be first,
Yeah.
and then there's some other ones that I could grab and so forth. But
Yeah.
yeah. Throwing the Metacritic rating in here throws it off. Now I got to think a little differently.
So we're basing
Yeah.
them based off.
Now
this.
it's just a matter of what the fucking Phil think of.
Yeah, so I had five games here. These are all tactics RPGs. We have in no particular order of them. This is more just the order I wrote them down, not like. the order
He's
that
giving
they
us
ranked
to us, and
out
then
of.
we
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
rank them ourselves. Okay.
Yeah,
got it,
correct.
got it.
Let
Let me get my notepad.
We have. Just let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
I can. All right. We have Unicorn Overlord,
Okay.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
I didn't know you played that.
Oh wow.
I have not played it.
I see.
These are just
like I said,
games
it's
he
Metacritic.
plays.
I see.
Gears Tactics,
Fuck.
Fire Emblem Three Houses,
Uh-huh.
and Triangle Strategy.
Damn. No XCOM, huh?
I did not pull XCOM. I could have.
I think it would be number 1.
I was thinking XCOM 2 probably number 1.
It's probably like 90 or something like that.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses I think is 93.
I thought it was in like high 80s. No. You might have been
Yeah, because Engage was 87.
80.
I think it was
No,
less than
Engage
that.
was like an 81 on Meta.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
say it was
that's
like
what it was.
81, 82, something
Yeah,
like
80
that.
something,
Yeah,
right.
but I think maybe it's only like 89. Now that I think about it, but we're gonna find out, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, yeah. So go ahead and put those in order. 1 to 5.
Really wish I
and
had paid
then
more attention to the fantasy critics so that I would know exactly how many points Unicorn Overlord is at right now.
I know how many it is.
I mean, granted, that's a different website,
it is a different website.
so changes things. Okay.
And sometimes the differences between Meta and OpenCritic can be kind of weird. Sometimes it can be just 1 point difference. Sometimes it can be up to 3.
I think I've seen it up as much as 5.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, those games once again: Unicorn Overlord, Final Fantasy Tactics, Gears Tactics, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and Triangle Strategy.
So I'm gonna put.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm confident with that. And then, right.
Gears Tactics is the one that's throwing me off right now. All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna lock this in. This is what I got.
All right. Well,
yeah, I'm done too.
Tavin, if you will start from number 5 and work your way down to 1 for me.
Okay, so start with what I think is the lowest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm starting with Gears Tactics, Triangle Strategy, Unicorn Overlord, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay. And Connor, what do you have?
Number 5, Gears Tactics. Number 4, Triangle Strategy.
Uh-oh.
Number 3, Unicorn Overlord.
Uh-oh.
Number 2, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Number 1, Final Fantasy Tactics. Well, we might.
Guess what,
what's
boys? It's
we
a
nail it?
tie, obviously,
Did we nail it?
but we got to go again because you've only got 4 out of 5 in the correct spot.
Oh, fuck. Which one? How do we have 4 out of 5? Wouldn't we have 3 out of 5?
No, you have 4 out of 5. Oh, sorry. No, yeah, sorry. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. I'm stupid. It is 3 out of 5. Yeah. So just you have 3. You have 2 of them in the wrong position.
Okay.
All right.
Let me just. I don't even need to do this.
This is hard because you're either going to fuck the whole list up or.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, I'm good too.
All right. Tavin, run it back again.
All right. So I really only changed Unicorn and Fire Emblem. So now it reads Gears Tactics at the bottom, Triangle Strategy, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Unicorn Overlord, and Final Fantasy Tactics.
And then
in my-
Fire Moon, 3 houses at the top, or what? Wait. Oh, sorry. Final Fantasy Tactics. So read that back for me.
Gears
again? Sorry.
Tactics, Triangle
Yeah.
Strategy, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Unicorn Overlord, Final Fantasy Tactics.
Got it. Okay. Connor.
Mine is 5, Triangle Strategy. 4, Gears Tactics.
I thought about doing that
3,
too.
Unicorn Overlord. 2, Fire Emblem Three Houses. 1, Final Fantasy Tactics.
I also thought about doing that.
Yeah, I was.
So
between that
I
and
switched
another one.
Unicorn and Fire Emblem. He switched Triangle and Gears. From what we had initially.
Yeah. Changed.
Sorry. Hang on. So that's
Well, make sure it's right.
So-
Gotta make sure it's right.
Connor. Your list was Triangle Strategy, Gears Tactics, Unicorn Overlord,
No.
Fire Emblem 3. Wait, what?
No.
My list? Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm fucking it up. Go
I
ahead.
said Connor's
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Connor's list was Triangle Strategy, Gears Tactics, Unicorn Overlord, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yep.
And then Tavin, yours was Gears Tactics, Triangle Strategy. And then what? Sorry?
Fire Emblem Three Houses, Unicorn Overlord, and then Final Fantasy Tactics.
I think Connor wins.
Did Phil fucking switch it on his paper? What the fuck just happened?
No. So I don't know. I this is really just hard keep up with because y'all switched the wrong things. So
just-
Gears Tactics is at the bottom.
Okay. So that's one me,
Then then Triangle Strategy.
two me,
Then Unicorn Overlord.
Connor.
3, 1.
No, we're in the same place.
No,
we're still
then
tied.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
We're still tied. We just lost a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was hard to keep up with for me. I don't know why, because I was trying to visualize it at the same time. So yeah, y'all just tie, I guess.
I mean, we can go again, but
we know it.
I told you what the answers were.
Yeah. So, oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening to him.
All right. Well,
because he's being an idiot. So okay, so it's just Fire Emblem Three Houses and Final Fantasy needed to get switched.
Correct.
That was my secondary thing.
That was my third thing.
See, I thought you were going to do that, so I was like, well, let's try and mix it up. But then you.
So yeah, at the bottom, it's Gears Tactics with an 80 on Metacritic with a user score of 7.8. If they tied, none of these tied. But just in case, I did write down their user score.
Straighten your back.
Okay, one thing. Can I guess the points? I feel like I know what they are. Oh.
Not you. I was talking to Tavin.
Oh. The only one I didn't know was Gear Tactics. Is Triangle Strategy in 81?
Triangle Strategy in 83.
All right, I don't know. Well, I guess go fucking go. Unicorn Overlord's in 88?
It is, well, it's an 87 on Meta.
Changed.
On OpenCritic, it is an 88.
Oh, I see. Yes. Boy,
yeah. So Gears Tactics on Metacritic is an 80 with a 7.8 Metascore. Triangle Strategy is a 83 with an 8.1 user score. Unicorn Overlord is an 87 with an 8.3 user score. Final Fantasy Tactics is a 88 with a 9 user score, and then Fire Emblem Three Houses is a 89 with an 8.8 user score.
I figured Tactics would break the 90s based on how everyone talks about it.
I also would have assumed that as well. It's like the first big Tactics RPG, and it's
apparently great.
Knocked it out of the park. Yeah. So that surprises me that it didn't break 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So same here.
Oh, I also thought. I should have said this in the beginning, but I was tentatively calling this the pre-order. You know,
I kind of like
it's like the order of the things. Yeah, the pre-order. Yeah,
that's better than what we had before.
We didn't really have anything for.
Yeah.
I like pre-order. There we go.
All right, remember
we found a name.
There we go. Hey, the creative process is fluid. You never know when you're going to continue on a trend or and whatnot.
But yeah, that was my little list here. Tavin, I believe you've got a little thing for us.
I do indeed, Phil.
A blind ranking, you might say.
I'm bringing back the blind ranking. This one, I have chosen to go with a tried and true for myself. You know, if you know me, you know I like this category quite a bit. Excuse me. Gentlemen, I am going to have you do a blind ranking of PlayStation exclusives. Instead of doing 2 rounds of this, we're doing 1 round of it, and we're doing a top 10. So you have 10 slots. Okay. Make sure you keep track. I'm going to ask you to blindly put them in whatever slot you want, but once you put it there, you can't move it. So
10, huh? What games are these again?
PlayStation exclusives.
Oh, PlayStation in general.
Exclusives. Yes. Games that launched exclusively for the PlayStation consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got a list of 10 games here set and ready to go. When you gentlemen are ready, let me know.
I'm just getting my numbered list.
And you did clarify that these are games that launched exclusively. They might have been ported later on, or
yes. I don't believe any of these were day and date PC games either. They definitely launched exclusively to the PlayStation console-wise. But I don't no, none of them were day and date PC.
Sure.
There we go.
Okay.
So are we ready, gentlemen?
I'm ready.
So to clarify again, some of these are multi-platform.
Now.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think any of these went to an Xbox console.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong, but I don't think they did. I think just some of them made it to a PC. The first game I'm gonna have.
And one last question: is this based off like a Metacritic score or just
your
personal favorites?
I'm throwing random games at you, and you got to put them in a personal.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a blind ranking.
Blind ranking. So number 1, or the first game, Ghost of Tsushima. Where are we putting it?
All right. I'm feeling a strong 3 from that one.
3. This isn't just PlayStation 4. I didn't miss that part.
It is not just PlayStation 4.
3. Okay, I'm going with number 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Ghost of Tsushima, but there's lots of PlayStation games. There's got to be some.
There are a lot. How long have I been on that angle?
A while, and I was
shit.
I was enjoying the glory it
Fucking
gave me.
say something.
No, I liked it being on me.
Anyways.
I'm gonna give
Second
that a
game.
strong 3 from me.
Well, it's gonna fucking ruin the goddamn game. Anyways.
Is it?
Second game. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You little fucking rat bastard. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Is that it? Is that all
That's
it is?
the game. That's the game. Throwing it on there.
That means that Rebirth is on this list too.
No, it does not. He might be trying
Put
to
it
fuck-
in.
Yeah.
Put it in. Where are you putting it, Connor?
You know what?
Yeah?
I haven't seen the cool stuff crazy stuff, I should say, that happens at the end of Rebirth, and I am afraid more of this possible situation of a game being forced in the number 1 that I don't want to be. At the end of the day, I'll be satisfied with Final Fantasy being there, so I'm going to put that on my number 1 spot.
He's putting Remake at number 1. Phil?
8.
You're a madman.
He hasn't
Holy
played. He hasn't
shit.
played at all. He hasn't played at all. His opinion is like that of a child's.
The Remake series has some of the best combat to ever happen in video games.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
That's what they say.
Third game, Spider-Man 2. I bet Phil is debating about whether this goes above or below Ghost of Tsushima.
And it's gonna go right below it, number 4.
Yeah.
I'd put number 10. Definitely number 10. I
wild.
guarantee you
That's fucking insane.
there are not going to be other games that are... all the rest of the games I feel like I would like more than Spider-Man 2. I like Spider-Man 2, but it's not like a stick-in-your-mind kind of experience where some of these other games I think they will be.
Fucking
It
crazy.
was that or 9, but...
Fourth game, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Well, I'm putting that at number 9.
That's gonna go 6.
I haven't played that game.
I'm not upset at either of those answers.
Really, not 9. No. Yeah, I guess you just liked it.
I mean, you don't know what's coming. You haven't played it, and you've got a preconceived notion of what Ratchet and Clank is. So yeah, of course you would put it that low. I wouldn't. I'd probably put it 6, 7-ish. So, anyways, game 5, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
I'm gonna put that at number 7.
I'm gonna say 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Who the fuck am I podcasting with over here?
I mean,
It's not even like I don't like it, you know. I gotta fill these spaces.
So okay,
You know.
so 5. Where are you putting it?
7.
7. Okay. So 5 games in. Give me where you are right now. What places are the games at, and then what you have filled. Phil, go.
So, all right, I'll go ahead and
Or
read
what
that
you have
off, like you
empty
said.
after that.
What I have, so I have Uncharted 4 at number 9.
Uh-huh.
Final Fantasy VII Remake at number 8. If I had known beforehand, I would obviously switch those two.
Damn, what the hell? Okay.
Number 7 is empty. Number 10 and 7 are empty. Number 6 is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Number 5 is empty. Number 4 is Spider-Man 2. Number 3, Ghost, and number 2 and 1 are both empty for me.
Connor.
Number 10, I got Spider-Man 2. Number 9, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. 8 is blank. 7 is Uncharted 4. 6, Ghost of Tsushima. Number 5, 4, 3, 2, empty. And 1 is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
All right, man. We got some spaces to fill.
What's coming next?
Number 6. Quite possibly the most underrated game in the PlayStation catalog. Returnal.
Oh, okay. Again, I'll have more of something to say.
All right. Let's go in at 7.
You know what? Go in at 8. I'll do that. I haven't played it. I feel like there's going to be other games that I have played on here.
Fucking monsters. Goddamn monsters.
Look at you.
Look,
What's wrong with it? No, what's wrong with it?
I'm obviously gonna reach for Returnal before reaching for FF7 Remake, but I'm not reaching for Returnal before Ratchet and Clank. So it's gonna fit snugly between those two.
Okay. All right. Number 7. Y'all gonna be mad now. The Order 1886.
Shit. Well, you know what? It did a lot to advance the technology of the PlayStation. So it's fun beating number 5.
Jesus Christ.
10. 10.
Phil's got the appropriate answer here with the 10.
He does.
He does. Okay, so what? 3 games open, or 3 spots open now. Phil, what do you have open?
5, 2, 1.
Connor?
4, 3, 2.
Fuck.
Yeah. And now the wave of bad games is coming.
Not at all. Number 7, right? No, number 8, God of War Ragnarok.
Okay. I'm going to put that at number 3.
Number 1.
Safe bet for both of you. Safe bet.
I feel like I know a game that's going to be. I know what you're going to do.
Number 9, Horizon Zero Dawn.
5.
Fair. You're fucked.
I know what you're doing.
You're fucked.
I'm putting that at. I can't put that at number 2. I can't put that because I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
What's coming, Connor?
It's going to be Last of Us Part 2. I'm not an idiot. I know that's what's going to be. And that's why you're giving me these looks. You know what? Horizon gets shafted all the time. You know what? No, it's not better than God of War Ragnarok. Or, well.
It's not better than God of War Ragnarok, Connor. Come on, man.
I can't do that, yeah.
Come on, man.
There we go. Final Fantasy's there. That's the thing I matter. That's that matter.
There you
That's
go.
the thing that matters.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Final game? Death Stranding.
Oh, God. All right. At least I can seem like a hipster loser by saying that it's the second best game in the PlayStation
Do
catalog.
I have that right? Did both of you put that at 2?
Yeah.
Definitively, it's one of the best games ever made on the PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
You're never gonna hear me say that. So.
You know what? I would have only been upset if it was Last of Us Part 2 because of the countless discussions we've had, and I know you would think of that as a win for yourself, and so I'm fine with that. You didn't get me.
You gotta
like
grab your number 1s while you can, man.
Yeah, right.
I would be less mad if it was Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, he's definitely more mad about it.
Well,
gentlemen, read me off the final list. Connor, let's start with you this time.
Definitively the number 10.
From number 10.
Definitively. Number 10
No, I'm going to smack you in the face.
game.
No.
Is on Spider-Man 2. You know, it deserved to be
Connor,
higher than Ratchet and Clank.
even if you don't like Spider-Man 2, 1, 2, 3, there are 3 games that should go underneath Spider-Man 2 by default.
The Horizon, The Order.
Horizon, The Order, and Death Stranding should all go below Spider-Man 2 by default.
Death Stranding has the potential. The other 2, yeah, definitely. And Ratchet and Clank.
Death Stranding, the more interesting like art piece.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which is why I think I would possibly like that more because of that, but who knows. But going back to my list, 10, Spider-Man 2, 9, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, 8, Returnal, what? 7, Uncharted 4,
Ugh.
6, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh my God.
One of the best games ever made again. Number 5, The Order 1886. 4, Horizon Zero Dawn. 3, God of War Ragnarok. 2, Death Stranding. I love sucking Kojima's cock. 1, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. There we go.
The Order 1886 at number 5 invalidates the fuck out of that.
I know it does.
Phil.
Yeah, my list, number 10, The Order 1886.
Very nice.
Number 9, Uncharted 4.
Very nice. No, not
number
nice,
8.
actually.
Number 8, Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Number 7, Returnal. Number 6, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Number 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 4, Spider-Man 2. Number 3, Ghost of Tsushima. Number 2, Death Stranding. Number 1, God of War Ragnarok.
Death Stranding, man. One of the best.
I'm not mad at Phil's list.
No. The first part's crazy.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's
then
insane. It's insane. Yeah,
it
Final
equals out.
Fantasy 7 being sub 5 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But
Look at him.
I'm
Look at him
not mad at it.
Look at Phil's fucking face. What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Come on.
It's all right.
fucking loser. It's all right.
I mean, it's all right.
And I eat dog food. Is that what you're going to say next? Fucking loser.
What?
That's what he eats dog food. He's an animal. He's a beast. He's not capable of human thought.
Is that
Which
what
would-
EDP says after he says that?
ADP?
When did this become an EDP reference?
EDP 445. He's I mean, it's all right.
No, he's just calling you an animal.
Yeah, he goes, overrated as fuck, in my opinion.
You just called me a pedophile, Phil. I'm gonna come over and beat
That guy's
you.
a pedophile?
Yeah, he's been caught twice meeting up with like kids.
I'm just out here trying to get a cupcake.
Yeah. Oh, twice. He got like baited into like with a young kid. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised it didn't lead anywhere. I don't think the people who did it handled it in the proper way. So
the signal was in his name the whole time. It's eat that pussy 4 + 4 + 5. That's only 13.
Yikes.
Oh shit.
Yikes. Yo, he that's some rapper shit thing. that like Phil just broke down a rap bar. Like the way mother. Oh my god.
Write that down. Write that down. Save it for yourself.
All right. Well, getting close, like about wrapping it up around here. That was a good. I mean, I'm not. Let's be honest. I'm not mad at my list. If I had to be like upset at anything, obviously I wouldn't have Death Stranding at number 2.
Right.
But like, honestly, the rest of this list I think is fine.
It's like not great, but like
could be worse.
Yeah.
Horizon for me at least should be a little lower. Just because I've tried with those games and they just don't really click with me.
I like the first one a lot.
That's fair. I played more of 2 than I did the first one. I didn't really get like far at all in the first one. I was maybe only an hour in.
Man,
I platinumed the first one.
It's so crazy how little that game built upon itself. With the second
mechanically?
game.
Yeah. No, it was 100%. Here's just more.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, really? Like, I mean, debatably, like God of War Ragnarok and Spider-Man did the same thing, but like, there's more mechanically in both of those games than what Horizon did. And arguably, Horizon's the one that needed to build more mechanically than the other two.
It did, yeah.
You're saying with how it iterated between the original and the sequel?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like God of War Ragnarok, all right, for the most part, you're doing it again. But there's different playable characters. They changed up some of the moves. They changed up how some combat mechanics work with the shield, and then added a third column in terms of weapons and so forth. So like that's enough, right?
Which did more than anything Horizon did with any of its weapons.
Yeah,
like
Horizon added more weapons, but there was already a bunch of weapons.
Yeah.
So like it just kind of felt like a color swap as opposed to like. Because God of War had 2, I guess 3 if you want to count your fists, just adding one more made that feel substantially different.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man, of course, added on with web wings for traversal and so forth, changed up gadgets and how those work, added new supernatural abilities, the Venom powers, and that doing more than what Horizon did, and those games, like arguably God of War and Spider-Man could have just handed you more God of War and Spider-Man and we would have been fine. Because you were there for the story, Spider-Man's gameplay was already so much fun, and traversal was already so much fun. Like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Whereas, like, we all came away from Horizon Zero Dawn going, this is a great first step, can't wait to see what they do in the next one. And I'll put it out there. I put it out there, Insomniac, Sucker Punch, you better be looking at Ghost of Tsushima 2 and being like, okay, we need to not do what Horizon did because it kind of came and went. We need to add something substantial to this.
A good one that succeeded on that front was Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order to Survivor. I agree.
Yeah, it had a substantial enough change to where it really felt like a one-up.
Yeah,
on the
adding
game.
2 more combat stances or 3. 2? 3. Adding 3 because dual wielding became an actual thing.
Yes.
Adding 3 more combat stances, a bunch of new worlds, new modes of traversal, all that shit. Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm. But
that's a great example.
Yeah, it did it right. It'll probably do it right again.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I hope we get that third Jedi game.
Definitely, we will.
We will. Come on.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
We're gonna get the third one. I was about to talk about how I'm really hoping we because there was that rumor of a PlayStation event going on in May. Hopefully we see something from Ghost of Tsushima 2 there.
Ghost. Yeah.
Very. You would imagine so, but it's just that they've already said, hey, don't expect anything major for the next year. So we're like
major existing.
Ghost would fall in under that.
It would.
Yeah. The first. Yeah, but I'm saying obviously it wouldn't be coming out this year, but we can get something for I don't know, for next year.
Yeah,
Like
of course, very possible.
Yeah, mid to late 25. At this point, I would bet on 26 for Ghost 2.
Mm-hmm.
God, 6 years. That's fucking insane.
Games nowadays.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I mean, there's even the talk about GTA 6 being possibly pushed to 2026. So.
I heard that, yeah.
I mean, that just kind of happens every fucking Rockstar cycle, doesn't it? Like, I always feel like they announce for a date and then it, like, push it back a year. Definitely happened for Red Dead, where, like, Red Dead was like, we're coming this year. And then they're like, just kidding, full calendar year.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that, but I don't remember that happening for GTA 5.
I wasn't paying enough attention at that point in time. But
I
would assume
guess
there were
neither was
delays.
but like, I just don't remember that really happening. Is the thing.
Yeah, I would assume there were delays for 5.
Probably.
I think there was. There had to be.
There had to have been. I think there was like one
reasonable to
major
think so.
delay, but instead of like a calendar year, maybe it was like 3 to 5 months.
Maybe I'll
I
be
can
able
see
to
that.
find.
Red Dead 2 went like maybe not a calendar year, but it went like 9 months.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
it seems like it got delayed. I'm seeing an old Reddit post of it being delayed to September 2013.
From
That's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah, it seems like it was sometime going to be releasing in early 2013. I'm trying to find the exact
all right,
month, but it seems like it had a small delay.
probably like March or April.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
yeah.
We put a couple of
is there
pennies in
anything, like what else? What else are y'all like really hoping to see from this this possible event?
well,
gonna
we would
talk
have had
about that.
those thoughts.
2 Penny Games Cast. Go tune into that. 194.
Yes, 194.
194. Go tune it in.
194,
Wait a
almost
second.
200.
Almost
Oh,
there.
God. Oh God, yeah, 194.
6 weeks away from 200.
Very close.
So
guys.
far away. We're very close to 200 subscribers.
Hey.
We'll probably have it by the time this comes out.
Maybe the day of. Who knows?
Who knows?
Knock on wood. I knocked on my desk.
Who knows? Anyways,
Yeah, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you liked what we're doing here on this. Just the three of us talking about games, giving you the news, doing some reviews. I did not plan on that rhyme to happen whenever I started talking, but it happened.
Is that a rhyme?
a lot of oohs, news,
yeah.
reviews.
See,
It's okay. Connor's he's rhyme illiterate, so he doesn't pick
It
up
actually,
on
I'm not gonna
it
argue
fits great because of the subject matter that often occurs on each individual podcast of news, reviews, and lots of poos.
that's been a topic one too many times.
We talk about poo on this one a lot.
Not this.
that. Yeah, we do. This
Not
one
this.
in Game Club, yeah.
We talk about poo on game. Oh, we did. I talked about my
yeah.
diarrhea experience. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
talked about your diarrhea experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was
Fable,
that one Piggy
Fable
Bank
was the poo I
from-
took this morning. Prey was the diarrhea I had 2 nights ago.
Yeah, and then on a few Piggy Banks
yeah.
ago, it was back when I was still at the house, you mentioned how you got poo on your jacket.
Yeah.
that
That was a real embarrassing time. Really upset about that.
And you said it on the podcast.
Yeah. For all to see.
There you go.
There you go.
For all 194 subscribers to see.
Most
Listen,
people don't
at
have
some
the
point we're
balls.
going to have 10,000 subscribers and someone's going to find that clip it out and make a TikTok edit out of it.
and laugh at you.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna do a fan cam where like they edit and it's like your face like walking by, and they're gonna do like a brown filter, so it's like you have poo all over you.
Shithead.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. What's your favorite tactics RPG? I've been really like deep in the Duffy of tactics RPGs lately. Shout out to Titanium Legman. Anyway, it's a channel I get for tips and stuff.
Tips.
We also, what else do we do? We talked about. We literally just talked. Oh, what was your favorite game console? Like, what had your most games growing up? You know, like what did you have the most games on? And then Tavin's thing. What's your favorite PlayStation exclusive?
What was your blind rank? Bitch.
What's your favorite shit?
Take it easy, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your favorite shit you ever took? You know.
Let's stop talking.
All right. Well, we'll get you in the next one, boys. Let's say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining.